Hello YouTubers, Liver Flush Man here today. Going to talk about properly preparing for a liver flush and why preparation is so important for a liver flush. You can't just go out there and eat McDonald's and eat fast food and then go and try and do a liver flush. If anything, you can hurt yourself. You can hurt your liver. It puts more stress on it. It's a minimum of 3 to 4 days preparation. That's the bare bone minimum, and with that you want to include a huge percent of raw foods, at least 80%, but really you want to be basically 100% raw fooder during those 3 days, and then eat less towards the last 2 days, higher quality organic food, raw organic food, and less, alright, and less is more in that sense, because you want to clean out the digestive system, and you want to get the liver prepared and energized and strong to be able to do the flush and release those stones. So some of the things in preparation I would include, you want to use like lemon water or the Master Cleanse. Use organic if you can, if you can get it, of course. Organic is always the best. Oxy-Mag powder, which is oxygenated magnesium. I've done other videos on this. If you want more information, check it out. Oxy-Mag Liver Flush Man. And this is, you want to take this for, you know, a minimum of 3-4 days, but in reality it's more like a week or 2 weeks prep to do a liver flush, and that is the proper way to do it. Otherwise you can hurt yourself, and you can open up your liver to energies that you're not ready for, because it's proper preparation to do the liver flush. And same with the series of liver flushes too, even more so preparation, even up to a month or 2 months if you're going to do a series of liver flushes. Including people with cancer, they're no different. They also have to prepare properly. So the Oxy-Mag powder, you add lemon, which activates it, but this acts as a free antioxidant that wipes out free radicals and stops the aging process, and it cleans out the bowels, gets the bowels moving as well. It kind of scrubs the liver clean, and this is good to use before and after the liver flush, as well as after preparation. After a liver flush, important to include eating a liver cleansing diet after doing. Don't just go back to junk food and fast food right after a liver flush. You want to build up that consciousness in your liver that differentiates between healthy and unhealthy food, and get the liver consciousness, get it more aware, more conscious, so it could choose healthy food, and it tastes good, and it wants that kind of food. So lemons, grapefruit, Oxy-Mag. Then here we have the Ultra-Phos liquid, which is orthophosphoric acid, which you add 30 drops per day in a glass of water, and this dissolves the liver stones and gets them a bit smaller, and gets them dissolved, and softens them up as well. Another important thing for preparation as well, you don't have to do all these things. If anything, at least if you eat a raw food diet, that is going to help a major. Minimum 3 to 4 days, but I'm saying like a week or 2 is more realistic in the real world with the way our bodies are. We got to prepare and be more diligent in preparation. Castor oil, this is cold pressed and hexane free. So hexane free is the kind that you can actually internally take too, as well. The great yogis like Pattabhi Jois was known to take a bottle of olive oil and put it over his whole body, not just the liver, and soak out in the sun all day, do some yoga, meditation out in the sun, and this detoxifies the body and the skin, pulls out the toxins. But for the liver flush especially, you want to do a castor oil pack over your liver here. So you're going to add the castor oil to a cotton cloth, and put that over your liver, and then saran wrap around your body, or use something else. You don't want to use kitchen plastic wrap. You think that it might not be good. It works. There probably is better options, such as natural, maybe cotton or hemp or something, and that way it just doesn't get a mess. And you put the hot water bottle over top, and that draws out the toxins and softens up the stones. So castor packs, you know, 3-4 days before the flush. You don't have to do it the whole week or 2 castor packs, but at least 3 or 4 days. And if you can't do that, at least once or whatever. But You know, it's not mandatory, but it's really highly recommended. And you want to also intake trace minerals such as Celtic sea salt, Himalayan sea salt, Dead Sea salt, all these kinds of salts, not white refined table salt, because that dehydrates your body and has no trace mineral values, has no trace minerals, where the other salts have all 72 trace minerals. This is a trace mineral concentrate, and you add drops to your water. So you want to mineralize your body before going into the liver flush. You want to get a lot of minerals going. So things like seaweeds, like dulse, sea lettuce, they also detoxify the heavy metals in your body. So all these types of things, including the raw food diet, is important in preparation for liver flush, to get it ready to do an efficient job and to have no pain and less side effects. As far as side effects go, there are immediate side effects that happen during the flush, not all the time and not to all people, but 99% of the people the day after feel great, and even weeks or months. Sensitive people may even feel it for years. Their body is changing and transformation. So please, preparation before a liver flush. Don't just cheap out and try to cleanse and then eat some junk food and fast food, deep fried foods, McDonald's, fries, whatever, and then go and try and cleanse your liver, because it's not going to work. It's not going to be healthy for you. It's going to cause more harm than good. So do it properly, a minimum 3 to 4 days, but realistically 1 or 2 weeks. And if you're planning to do a series of liver flushes, you might want to prep 2 or 3 weeks, possibly even a month. Some people may even consider 2 months. So that's it with the preparation for the liver flush. Thank you. Oh, and just one more thought, something I just thought of that I really wanted to also tell you, is that apple cider vinegar also dissolves liver and gallstones. If you can't get the orthophosphoric acid, or you can't find it, or don't have it at your health food store, you can use apple cider vinegar, which contains a high amount of malic acid, which is known to dissolve the liver stones. As well, you can buy powdered malic acid and add it to water, which is the pure malic acid powder. That also works. Or you can also just have apple juice, organic apple juice, especially if it's freshly juiced. You yourself, you juice it. And green Granny Smith apples have the highest concentration of malic acid than any other apple. So if you're diabetic, though, don't do the apple juice, drinking or fasting or right before the liver flush, because there is a lot of sugar. So either get the malic acid powder or the orthophosphoric acid, or apple cider vinegar contains a lot less sugar. It's got very little. But if you are not diabetic and you want to do the apple juice, maybe go with the green Granny Smith apples, since it's the highest malic acid concentration. One other herb I want to mention is Chanca Piedra, which is also known as stone breaker tea, which you make a tea out of this herb. You can get it at most herbal shops or health food stores. Maybe not health food, but herb shops that sell herbs. They'll have Chanca Piedra, and that will break up the stones, help dissolve them, and it'll soften them up, and the experience will be even easier. So that was just one final tip about the apple cider vinegar and the herbs and apple juice and green Granny Smith. Thanks.